With the football season fastly approaching, it's the perfect time to figure out what you're gonna cook for that Sunday night football. Today, I'm gonna show you 3 really simple recipes, 3 sort of different styles, and let's get going. Okay, first thing, for every recipe in this video, the oven is gonna need to be preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So the first one I'm gonna show you is a quick and easy spinach artichoke dip. Okay, in a bowl, we're gonna add 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, 1 cup of sour cream, 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 3 cloves of chopped garlic. You're gonna add half a cup of Parmesan cheese and then mix it together until smooth. Next, we're gonna add in 10 ounces of cooked spinach, cooked and chopped. What I did, because you want it dry, you wanna get the moisture out, I wrap it in paper towels and then you squeeze it good. And then go 1 can of artichoke hearts, chopped and also dried, in the bowl. And mix it all together. All right, now that we're all mixed together, you're gonna transfer it to a baking dish and top with mozzarella cheese. Okay, now we got it spread out into a baking dish and we have it topped with a generous helping of shredded Parmesan cheese. Let's throw it in the oven at 350 degrees until the cheese is melted, it's nice and bubbly, and it's warm. Okay, next recipe, really simple. We're gonna do jalapeno poppers. So you're gonna mix half a cup of cream cheese and half a cup of cheddar cheese into a bowl. Okay, half a cup of cream cheese in, half a cup of cheddar cheese. Doesn't matter if it's, exact, just make sure it looks, good mix. You don't want too much sour cream. You could have too much cheese if you want. And let's get this mixed up. Okay, now that that's mixed up, we're gonna add in 2 cloves of minced garlic. Let's get to making the poppers. Okay, I got some big fatty jalapenos. So what we're gonna do, you can cut them in half. You can cut most of them off if you want. You can cut them in half, hollow them out, and replace it. All right, good thing to do when you're doing this is wear gloves. I'm not gonna because I don't have any. So I'm gonna chop most of the stem off, leave a little bit there. It's just a long stem. Chop your jalapeno in half. Let me grab a spoon and we're just gonna hollow it out we're gonna hollow out the inside. So this core right here is where you get the spice from. Some people think it's the seeds, it's actually the core is where you get most of the spice. So, take most of the core out. You wanna hollow it out so you can fit, the most you can in there, right? So hollow it out. We're gonna take our filling. We're gonna do exactly what you're supposed to do with the filling. You are going to fill that right up there. So you're gonna fill them right up there. And this is where this recipe gets real good. We got the halves filled. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of cheddar cheese and we're gonna sprinkle it on top. And then we're gonna take a little bit of crispy bacon and we're gonna put that right on top too. So you're gonna get all these made. You're gonna arrange them on a baking sheet in a single layer. And then you're gonna throw them in the oven at 350 degrees until they get nice melted and hot. Okay, for this last recipe, we're gonna get a little bit creative. So I was in my truck and I was driving and I'm like, I've been wanting to make a big bowl that's just a tater tot, but then you could put chili in it. But I'm like, how about a little version of like a loaded tater tot cup? So I'm like, that's interesting. So what I'm gonna do, got some tater tots. All I'm gonna do, we're gonna make it simple. I'm not gonna use a box grater and shred my own stuff. We're gonna line the bottom of our tin with tater tots. So it'd be about 3 in each one. Mine's fitting 3. This is a small tray, so I don't have to make, a million or 12. Get them all lined up, and then we're gonna throw them in the oven until they're soft, until they're cooked, and I'll see you back.
Okay, so my mic died, but as you can see right here, so 3 tater tots in each one. You can push it down is what you want to do. You want to push it down into a flat layer so it's sort of a little cup coming up on the side. Try to push it out as thin as you can just so we can get a little bit crispier. You could just push down with your fingers. You could use a finger, shot cup, spoon, anything you really want to. But let's just go around and push all of them down. Okay, now that we got them all pushed down to little cups, what we're going to do is we're going to take our cheddar cheese and we're going to fill in the center of the cup. So you're gonna wanna fill it up, you put the cheese on until it's just like a heaping layer over top of your potato layer. So as it comes up on the sides, because we don't really want it to burn on the muffin tin, what we want it to do is we just really want it to just fill up all nice so it's like a nice and loaded baked potato. And in the oven we go until the potato starts crisping up on the bottom and the cheese is nice and melted. Okay, now that we got it out of the oven, we're gonna finish it up with a little bit of thinly chopped green onion. And once you finish with that, you can add some bacon bits and some sour cream if you want. And there we go, we have some nice little loaded baked potato bites. All right, next thing out of the oven is our jalapeno poppers. Once they start, getting a little bit of color on the bottom and the cheese is melted on top, maybe starting to color a little bit, there they are. A nice, simple, easy jalapeno popper. All right, I got it plated up just how you would at a regular football night on a little paper plate. And let's pick up some of the spinach artichoke dip and give it a little taste. I know you can't tell by my face, but that is absolutely delicious. On to thing number 2, we have our loaded baked potato bites, and let's take that bite out of that. Once again, you cannot tell by my face, but it's delicious. You know, you got your cheese, your potato, your bacon. Who doesn't like bacon, right? And onto the jalapeno popper. Let's take a little bite out of it. And as you could tell once again by my face, you can't tell anything because I don't show emotion. But it was absolutely delicious. Nice and flavorful, little bit of spice on the back end, but the core is gone, so not crazy spicy. Alright, if you guys like this video, drop me a like, leave me a comment what you want to see me cook next. If you guys want to cook this on your own, any of the recipes will be down right in the description. Alright, thank you so much. Bye.